So the moral of this video is open up your mouth and communicate with people and stop allowing deceit to run your life. Stop allowing stereotypes, okay? Run your life. Stop allowing it to run your life. You are desperate for control. Take your power back. Open up your mouth and communicate. So I really just got to say this. I'm one of those people that you have to be direct with. You have to be direct with, and you have to have open communication with. You can't be out here using your emotions to and think I'm a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, understand what the fuck is going on. All right? I don't do that. All right? I like it when people can use their motherfucking mind and communicate with me. Okay? As far as being emotional, I'm very, very emotional. Very emotional, right? But you have to understand that I'm a very, very direct person, right? And what makes me uncomfortable is when I feel like I'm dealing with a weak-minded person. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable because I feel like if I was to tell you that, it would hurt your feelings. So that's why it makes me be like, ugh, damn, you weak-minded, and I can't even tell you. Ooh, gosh, this is whack. You have to be direct with me, okay? Definitely in situations where there's relationships where you need, where the person that I'm talking about that needs to be direct is supposed to be in a position to lead me, right? If you're supposed to be in a position to lead me or instruct me, you must be direct. You cannot be indirect, because being indirect, it'll make me go. Okay, it won't. No, being indirect don't make me go. No, it make me go. You can't handle this. You can't handle this. That's what indirect says to me. You can't handle stepping to me. Even though I'm always going to come and lead with love, you can't handle stepping to me. No, thank you. Right? Because to me, that means if I was to be emotional, I was to open up my emotions to you, it says to me, you can't handle it. Right? You have to be direct. Period. There's no walking around it, tiptoeing around it. You can't leave breadcrumbs. I'm gonna go the other way. All right? Life brings us enough. All right? And life is very motherfucking direct. So why can't you be? Listen, I'm willing to open up to people even if it makes me uncomfortable to share my feelings with you. If I care about you, I will open up to you. Whether you take it right or whether you take it wrong, I hope you understand that the ability for me to open up with you in honesty is love and respect. Because if I'm not honest with you, then I don't love you. If I'm not honest with you, I don't respect you. That's what everybody should understand. And people who don't love you and don't respect you, in my mind, you're not even worth my time. Period. I think we all should take life like that. If people have an issue, if someone has a problem, if there is a concern, if there is any assumptions, you must learn to be direct and ask questions and get to the bottom of things. Because if not, then that means you're not ready to face reality. And it also means you're comfortable living a lie. And I'm not comfortable doing either one. Period. So indirectness is nothing to be afraid of. Because you can't be afraid of something that you're not sure of. Huh? That's why when you go to school, right? Before, like, say maybe you study for a test or you didn't study for the test. You take the test, right? The moment, the time between taking the test and figuring out your grade, it's a gray area. But once you figure out whether you failed to pass, you know what to do. The gray area is not. the gray area is not a time for you to make assumptions. Because what if you're wrong? What if you pass? Or what if you're right? What if you did fail? You don't know. So you have to be patient and you have to get the answers. You have to know for sure. Because if not, you're living a lie, you're living off an assumption, and you're living off the fact that you're not ready to face what's actually going on in your life. You understand? It's almost like, it's like being in a relationship with someone and accusing someone of cheating on you. What if they're not? What if they're not? It's things to think about. Well, I just think somebody made me think. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Let me tell you, taking our minds back, taking our power back, it will clear out all indirectness. Don't let people take over your mind. Period. If someone makes an assumption about someone else or makes an assumption about you, get down to the facts. First question you should ask, why is an assumption being made about someone without their presence being there? Get down to the facts. My. Get down to the facts. Why are people talking to you about other people? Why are you making assumptions about other people without getting to the facts? What if you're wrong? You didn't get the test scores back. What if you did pass that damn test? I didn't study. Well, what if you still passed? I did study, but what if you passed? The assumptions of life, they make us look dumb. Huh? Get down to the facts. Oh, I think someone's trying to hurt me. I think someone's trying. Ask. Don't jump to conclusions. What if you are wrong? You could potentially ruin a relationship. You could potentially ruin a connection. You could potentially ruin how you feel about other people that you haven't met yet. Don't be indirect, and don't be afraid of people who are choosing to be indirect, because they are choosing to not make a decision to get the truth. And if you don't want the truth, then please go forward and live that lie and leave people alone, because you might be wrong. You might be absolutely incorrect. You might be absolutely making a fool out of yourself and assuming you're making a fool out of someone else when you're not. You might be messing with somebody who could see right through the bullshit and would love to embrace you with love and the truth.